are you using Facebook Messenger to grow your business? Now, this is so important. This is how I grew my following. This is how I grew my business. We obviously have other platforms as well, Instagram, some people even use Pinterest, TikTok, LinkedIn, that type of thing, but today I'm predominantly talking about Facebook Messenger. However, you can do the similar thing on Instagram as well as TikTok, which I do. I diddle-daddle, is that even a word? Diddle-daddle between them all. And I was just actually writing a newsletter on this topic, and I went and got some statistics for you about Facebook Messenger for Business that I think you're kind of going to be like, wow. So I'm going to read them out to you. If you're not using Facebook Messenger for Business, I strongly hope by the end of this that you will be, because it is such an important tool. And I also want you guys to remember a training I've done before about your demographic as well. So generally speaking, anyone over the age of 40, their predominant platform is Facebook. Anyone kind of younger than that is more Instagram, and then obviously our new Gen, what are we up to? Gen X, Gen Y, Gen Z, I think we're up to. They are generally on TikTok. So just keep that in mind with how you're kind of going to work your business. Okay, so the stats are over 100 billion messages are sent daily across Meta's messaging platform. So that's including Instagram and that's including WhatsApp as well. Like 100 billion messages. Approximately 7 billion conversations occur daily on Facebook Messenger. So 100 billion all up, 7 billion of those are Facebook Messenger. Around 260 million new chats are initiated daily, brand new chats. Over 150 million video calls are made daily through Facebook Messenger. Like, this is how big and powerful this platform is. And this one is probably the most important for you business owners. More than 40 million businesses actively use Facebook Messenger to engage with customers. Like, that is huge, okay? Which leads me into talking about how you can use it. Now, there are so many right ways, so many wrong ways, and so many ways that aren't defined by either of those two. You need to find what works for you, okay? Oh, I've got a bug. Hang on. It's buzzing me. See, we're all about being real here. It's how you want to do it. Now, I can't stand if somebody cold messages me and says, hi, can you join my group? Or hi, can you buy my thing? Or hi, come and go to this event, right? Now, I want to define for you what a cold message is. Now, some of you might be thinking, Loz, but I don't just want to randomly message someone I've never had a conversation with before. True, granted, I get it. However, if someone engages with your content, if they like something, if they comment something, if they share something, if they love something, then if you message them, it's not a cold message because they've interacted with your content. So I first of all want to ask you guys in the comments, does that make you feel a little bit better? If somebody has never ever engaged with you before, please don't be the person that says, hi, come and buy my stuff. Now, if there is nothing wrong with if sending someone a friend request, they accept your friend request, and then you send them a message, which is how I meet a lot of people, probably a lot of you, and then you say, hi, I am Loz, thank you so much for being here, I appreciate you, where are you from, or whatever you need to say, or you're a business trainer, I see what you do, how long have you done that for, okay? Now, I know that 40 million businesses use Facebook Messenger, okay? And that includes affiliate marketers, network marketers, direct sales people as well. So when majority of people these days on Facebook are sending messages to each other, ultimately it is to connect and see if you can use each other's services, collab, whatever it might be, okay? Yes, there are some people out there that completely do it wrong, that just throw sales down your throat, and that's not what this is about. But 3 years ago, Mr. Mark Zuckerberg did not like people using Facebook for business, and then we used to get blocked, put in Facebook jail a lot because of that, right? Now he's understood that the majority of people, 40 million businesses, are actively using it every single day for business at the end of the day, okay? So I want you to take that ick out of it, because I think sometimes people think it's icky. And don't get me wrong, the moment someone sends me a cold message, I've never had anything to do with them, just a random message, generally sitting in my other messages folder because we're not even friends, I just block them, delete them, don't even reply. If someone sends me a friend request and I'm like, oh, this person looks great, I accept the friend request, and then I immediately get hi, buy my stuff or join my group. I sometimes will say to them, this isn't the right way to connect with someone on social media. I'm going to decline, and then I just remove myself as a friend so I don't have to talk to them anymore. Because that's not exactly what it's about. There's that fine line, okay? Now, if you've ever heard me train before, the biggest thing I train on is authenticity. I love being the queen of authenticity. I love being real, and I love teaching you guys how to be real, okay? So you can't connect with someone if you're not being yourself. Now, I don't mean that you guys need to jump on the messenger and be like, okay, so this is what I do. I'm a business trainer. Get personal with people, because that's how you're going to connect with them. And you know what? I love meeting new people on Facebook Messenger and then turning them into Facebook friends. I absolutely love it. There's so many people that I use their services. They don't use mine. I use their services. And even if it's someone that maybe I don't need their services, I will go through and I will connect with them on Facebook by liking and commenting on their posts to help boost their profile and help boost their posts. So that way, other people that might want to use their services can see their posts. And that is how it's supposed to be done. It's also not supposed to be done by my stuff. We have a sale. Now join my group. Now we have this. That's not on either, okay? If I tend to message someone a couple of times and they don't reply back to me, I stop. Right? I stop. I have about a 2 or 3 limit. Sometimes people forget to read a message, or sometimes people forget to reply. There's nothing wrong with saying, just circling back to this, X, Y, and Z. And then if they continually kind of don't, you're like, okay, I'm just going to leave you in my friends category over on Facebook, because they may be showing you support. They might be absolutely loving on your post and really helping boost your algorithm, okay? And the last thing that I try and do, now when you have thousands of friends, it does take time, or you have a group. As you know, we started this group 6 to 8 weeks ago, and we're growing it, and I'm so very grateful for you guys. But what I want you to do is to send what I call gratitude messages. Now, I love to live in gratitude. I write my gratitude statements every single day. I love to reach out to people who are on my mind. If someone comes into my mind for something I haven't spoken to them for a while, I'll just send them a check-in message just because they're on my heart, and that's my intuition, right? What I will also do sometimes is when you press your messenger button and then up the top it shows you who's currently online, they have that little green go signal, go around, and it's like a dot. I will just say I will pick 10 to 20 people every single day, and I will just send them heartfelt gratitude message just to check in on them, because I don't want to be the person that says, hi, we've got a sale, hi, do you want to join my training program, hi, do you want this, do you want that, come join. I don't want to be that person, right? Because I actually want to check in on people, because I genuinely care and I want to get to know them, and I don't want them to see me as spammy Sally, okay? So I've got a list here of some examples of gratitude messages for you guys. I'm just going to read a couple of them, and I actually have them saved in my phone, so I don't necessarily have to think about a new one every single day. So I'll have a Monday one. Hey, beautiful human, happy Monday. Just wanted to pop in and sprinkle your day with some good vibes. You're seen, you're loved, you're appreciated, you're amazing. Have a great rest of your day. I'm not asking for anything. I can't tell you the amount of people that message me back and they're like, that is so sweet, thank you, I am having a pretty crap day. That meant the world to me. You can light someone's light up with Facebook Messenger. Right? Nothing to do with buying anything, nothing to do with business. It's literally just being a human being on social media. Very basic one. Happy Tuesday. I hope you're doing well. How have you been? Wednesday. Hey, lovely. Just popping into your inbox to say hello. If no one's told you today, you're awesome, and you're doing great things. I'm so grateful that social media has kept us connected. Have you got anything fun coming up in the next few days? That's the type of gratitude messages that I mean, just being a human. So if you want, guys, I've obviously got one for every single day plus about another 3 more. If you comment the word gratitude here, I will just PM that straight to you, and you can kind of have a little play around with it. Even put it into ChatGPT, make it sound like you, and just come up with your own, save them. And I can't tell you, it's going to make you feel amazing every single day. So just comment the word gratitude, or just reach out to me on Facebook Messenger and just say, hey, can you send me that list of gratitude messages, because I think that'll really light up your life and someone else's as well. All right, guys, have a fabulous, fabulous Thursday. Bye.